Hello Salsa DJs, this is DJ ARA coming to you from my home in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I hope all is well. You're getting lots of gigs, buying lots of nice music, researching and researching more. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to recommend or even suggest, okay, 4 albums from the 1980s, Salsa Dura albums. And these 4 albums are from 4 different countries: Puerto Rico, New York, or USA, Colombia, and Venezuela. And in my humble opinion, these are albums that should be in your collection. At the least, I would like you to have a listen to them on Spotify or YouTube and get to know them, okay? And then decide, depending on who you are, what you like, and of course, your crowd, all-important crowd. Okay. We're gonna start firstly with a band that most of you will know, unless you're a very new DJ, El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico. Okay, the album is called La Universidad de la Salsa, recorded in 1983. Okay, as many of you will know, El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico is directed by Rafael Itier, the pianist. Great orchestra. They have lots of good recordings. I mean, just one album does not do them justice. I could recommend you a dozen albums. But because the theme of today is the 1980s, this is one of the ones from them, from the 1980s, that's important. I think you need to, well, let's put it this way. There's some tracks there that'll be good for your dance floor, okay? Good salsa, good quality salsa, good for your dance floor. Okay? From 1983. Quickly. Next is Colombia, Alex Leon. This album is from 1984, recorded in 1984 in the USA, in Florida. Features the voice of Victor del Rosario from Panama, who I believe he lives in the USA. This album is through and through hard salsa, Salsa Dura. The band, Alex Leon's Orquesta, here is called Los Leones de la Salsa, the Lions of Salsa, and they play like lions, believe me. So, and the album is called Algo Nuevo. I suggest you have a listen to this album and consider it for your collection. I play this music from there for decades, literally. Okay. Third album from Venezuela, Naty y su wrong side, Naty y su Orquesta. Okay, anyone who knows salsa, salsa dura in Venezuela will know Naty, and anyone who's into salsa dura anywhere else will know Naty, or at least should know Naty y su Orquesta. The gentleman also recorded under Naty y su Charanga in a charanga format, which is instead of the brass, it's violins and flute and so on. Very good music here, okay? This recording is from also 1984. Great music. It should be listened to by your good selves, and then you decide, okay? As always. And I don't recommend given tracks. I usually don't. People who follow me will know. Because sometimes people who are listening, they get lazy and they focus on those tracks and they don't listen, they miss out the rest of the albums. So I suggest you listen to these albums carefully, listen once, twice, 3 times, listen again and again and again, okay? That's one of the secrets of being a good DJ. Not just to play the music, but listen to it, absorb it into your bones, get to know it, how the given tracks start, how they finish, all of that. Make mental notes, all right? So, yeah, and the album is called Yo No Soy Guapo, okay? Lastly, Louie Ramirez, Rey de la Paz. This gentleman in the 1980s, they went on to record another recording. This one is called Sabor clase, but they went on to record another album called Noche Caliente, and that gave rise, legend has it, that gave rise to the Salsa Romantica movement. Of course, the Salsa Romantica they produced was high quality, good orchestration, good musical direction, good arrangements. What came after was not so great for a while. So for many salseros such as myself and others, people who know about this music, the 80s, 1980s was a period where they were good, the bad and the ugly as well. But since we love Salsa Dura, we're concerned with the good, okay? And this is one of the good ones. 1986. Also, Louie Ramirez, Rey de la Paz, okay? This partnership lasted for a few recordings. Until Louie Ramirez's untimely passing, in his 50s, he was in his 50s when he passed away. One can imagine the kind of music he would have produced if he had lived on for a couple of more decades. Very sad this, because the man was a genius, former musical director of Fania Records as well. The man was like top notch. Okay, so if you're a salsa DJ, new one, especially explore his music. Okay, going back a few decades as well. All right, 1986. Okay, I recommend these albums. I know that different DJs have different tastes, but good music remains good music, okay? I could tell you there's some good music, good salsa, that I can listen to it and say it's good salsa, but I can say it's not for me, okay? Try to develop that ability, okay? It's very easy to not like a song and say, oh, it's crap, the music is crap, the band is crap, and so on. But try to get that ability where you can listen to a certain track and say, wow, it's good, but not for me, but it's good, okay? Sometimes it's for me, but not for my crowd, okay? We need to differentiate that too. It's very important to get, let go a little bit of the ego, and then try to build on that, all right? And again, one of the things I recommend more, listen to music more, okay? Once you listen to a track, you like it, you say, well, I'm going to play that tomorrow night at my gig. Listen to it again before you do, and again, okay? Make mental notes of if there are any solos there, or how the track finishes, or how it starts, okay? Very important. Anyway, I hope you get to listen to these albums. Consider it for your sets, because each one has a different sound. The Louie Ramirez recording there has vibraphones on it as well, so it's good for coloring purposes for your sets. Okay? Until next time, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's free. That way we can interact. If you have any ideas about future videos, questions, if you're a DJ, new DJ especially, you have questions, let me know. It'd be a pleasure to answer. Okay? Until next time, take care and happy DJing.